Friends, welcome to this video. In this video, we are dealing with resistors in parallel. We have three resistors R1, R2 and R3. These three resistors are connected in such a way that one end of these three resistors are connected to one point and other ends of these resistors are connected to another point. See, R2, R3, and I connect these 3 points together and these three together. Now it is connected to voltage. This arrangement is called parallel connection of resistors or resistances in parallel. Now we have to see the effective resistance of this circuit. That means if I have a single resistance and connect in this circuit, what current here we get from that circuit. Say we are connecting here some volt, 6 volt. There will be a current through the circuit. And if we connect one ammeter, we can read that current. Either here or here we can connect. So current reaching here in this connection is split into 3 and join here and come back. Now if I connect one resistance, from 6 volt we get that current through this resistance and we get again current which is the same as we were getting if this current is flowing through these 3 resistors. In that case we can call this R as effective resistance of the circuit. Now let us see how can we calculate the effective resistance of this R1, R2 and R3. Now in this circuit we have considered 1 volt of 6 volt and here resistance of a value. This voltage and resistance will give a current in the circuit that we can write as I is equal to V by R, where V is the voltage. Leave 6 volt and all, any volt we can have general value volt. We will not give any value here because R1, R2, R3 we take general. So voltage also we take general volt V. Here current I. So V by R is the current flowing in the circuit if these 3 resistors are replaced by our effective resistance. Then we actually calculate. We are going to calculate that effective resistance. Now, if current is passing through this circuit, once it reaches here, one current will flow through this resistor R1, another current will flow through this resistance R2, and another will go through R3. So, depending on the resistors, different current will be flowing. So we can name it as I1, I2, I3, and we can call it as a branch. So first branch, second branch and third branch, and we get the current in the circuit and the total current is going to be I, though this I is split into 3. So we can form an equation. I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Where I1, I2, I3 are these branch current, that is current from R2, R1, R2 and R3. Now we have already written I is equal to V by R because R is the effective resistance of these three. Substituting, we get V by R is equal to. Now we have to calculate current through R1 with voltage V, because this V is common to all these resistors, because V is connected here and here across these 2 points. In between we have all these 3 resistors, so V is common. So we can write here current through first resistance R1 is equal to V by R1, because V is common, R1 is the first resistance. Now same way we can write V by R2, which is I2. Then I3 can be replaced by V by R3. See, V is common in all these equations, so we can write, V can be cancelled, write 1, 1, 1, 1. So we can write 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. And this expression is used to calculate the effective resistance of the circuit. From this expression, by simplifying this part, we take the reciprocal. So we get R. 1 by R will be 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. That is, reciprocal of the effective resistance will be sum of reciprocals of the individual resistances. And this is a simple mathematical calculation. We can have that value of R. This is the way we calculate the effective resistance in parallel connection. And the property of the parallel connection, all these 3 branches have different current and with a common voltage. Now let us do a problem. 3 resistors having resistances 2 ohms, 3 ohms and 5 ohms are connected to 6 volt battery. Calculate A. Effective resistance of the circuit, B. Current in the circuit, C. Current flowing through each resistor. So let us do the problem. We have 3 resistors, R1 2 ohms, R2 3 ohms and R3 5 ohms. We can draw the figure first. Voltage is 6 volt. Now R1 is 2, here R2 3 and R3 5. Current flowing is I, and current through branches I1, I2, I3. We know effective resistance equation is 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So R1, R2, R3 are given. So we can write 1 by R is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5. It's a simple mathematical simplification of fractions that you might have studied in mathematics. See, the denominators are 2, 3 and 5. So we can have this addition of fractions by making the denominators common. How can we make it common? See, we have 2, 3, 5. See the product. Product will be 30. This 30 we make it common for all these three denominators. So 2 must become 30, 3 becomes 30 and 5 becomes 30. If it is so, we can just add numerator. What we will be getting is the sum of the numerator. The sum of these will get the numerator. So let us see 30. What to do to convert 2 to 30? We have to multiply 2 by something to get 30, because this product of these three will be actually multiple of 2, 3 and 5. So multiple of 2 which will give 30 is 15. So we can write here 15 plus 30 multiple of 3 must be 30, so that number must be 3 into 10. So 10 here plus 5 multiple will give you 30, so 5 into 6 is 30, so 6. Adding 15, 10 and 6, we get 31 by 30. This is 1 by r. Don't simplify at this stage, because we have to get r from 1 by r. So this is a fraction. This is also a fraction. 1 by r, reciprocal of that will give you r. So r by 1, that is r, is equal to, once we take the reciprocal here, here also we can take reciprocal, that is 30 by 31. If you divide 30 by 31, we get 0.9667 ohm. This is the effective resistance of the three resistors in parallel. We can note the effective resistance will be the least or even less than the smallest resistor here. Here smallest is 2 and here it is 0.9667. We will analyze as we go ahead and get clear idea. So first part is over. R is equal to, that is effective resistance is equal to 0.9667. So I am writing here R is equal to 0.9667 ohm. To get some accurate value, I am writing this 4 decimals. Otherwise we can write 0.97. But here I am writing it as 9667 itself. Now comes the next question. We have to calculate I, current in the circuit. Once we get the resistance R and voltage V, current can be calculated. I is equal to V by R, where V is 6 divided by R is the effective resistance of the circuit altogether. 2, 3, 5, once they are connected in parallel, what we are getting is called effective resistance. That is 0.9667, which will give you a current of 6.2 ampere. This is B. This is answer A. Now comes C. Question is, calculate the current through each resistance. That is 2 ohms, how much current is flowing, how can we calculate? Now we know V, voltage 6, common to both the ends. So voltage is 6 volt and resistance is 2 ohm. So I is equal to V by R. So in here I1, VR1 is equal to 6 by R1 is 2. We get 3 ampere. If we consider only this resistance, current flowing is 3 ampere. Now comes I2, V by R2, which is equal to 6 by 3, which is 2 ampere. And I3, similarly we can write in the same manner, R3, which is equal to 6 by 5, 1.2 ampere. We have discussed earlier these three branch current sum will give total current. Let us check. These are I1, I2, I3 values. We can check it whether we are getting the total current 6.2 in the circuit. 3, 2, 1.2. So sum of these three equal to the same 6.2 ampere. So the condition that we cross-checked and found, this is the total current in the circuit. So this is the third part of the question. Individual branch current I1, I2 and I3, which is actually gives a total current of 6.2. I hope you understood this calculations part very clearly and the feature of our parallel connection of resistors. Yes. See you in the next class.